What's up, everybody, and welcome to my TNA IMPACT Wrestling review. A lot of big things happening tonight. 1 week before the No Surrender live free whatever pay-per-view on TV, moving on with Aces and Eights coming out. As Bully Ray talked about, everybody's going to be in a match tonight, and how he's pissed, and how Hogan thinks he can control everything, that he has to go one-on-one with Sting, and how Mr. Anderson has to be in the 12-man gauntlet for the Bound for Glory series, and Mike Knox will be going against Chris Sabin, and Wes Briscoe and Garrett Bischoff will be going against the tag team champions Gunner and James Storm. As he said, all of Aces and Eight, all of us are going to win our matches tonight. We're gonna win, and Knox was gonna start off first against Chris Sabin. Bully Ray hung out there as the match pretty much progressed on. Bully Ray was Taz handed Bully Ray a hammer, and Bully Ray threw in a hammer. The ref literally looked at it for almost a minute. I'm surprised didn't even grab it. And Sabin and Knox went in and tried to grab the hammer. Sabin got it and knocked Mike Knox in the back of the head with it. So pretty much by disqualification, Mike Knox won the match, then beating Chris Sabin on a technicality. Chris Sabin then was pretty much pissed, arguing Velvet Sky, talking about it's always the hammer, it's always them. He should be still world champion. He should still be the face of this company. It's because of the hammer. Something's got to change. Something, he says. Mickie James came out as she had an award in her hand for her music, and it was Cleveland. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is in Cleveland. She didn't win a VMA, but she said she has a VGA. And pretty much talking about the media has mistreated Miley Cyrus. For some reason she brought that up, of expressing herself being a breakout star like herself, and trying to say she was the best knockouts champion in over a century, the best knockouts champion ever, and pretty much said they just don't know how to twerk, I guess. And ODB came out and said, you're talking about Miley Cyrus in Cleveland, and talking about she was going to go for it and win the World Knockouts Championship title, pretty much knocking Mickie James to the ground. And then Mickie James got back up after ODB was holding the title. She took her title back, but ODB ripped her shirt off pretty much, and I guess that's set up the match for Mickie James versus ODB, since ODB, I believe, is the #1 contender. Jay Bradley, you talk about some secret organization for Hernandez. If you help him in the Bound for Glory series, we will pay you. We have money in your wallet. Talk about a certain organization. Oh, great. Well, that's what we need, more secret groups in TNA, and probably Jay Bradley is in part of one now. And then as we were ready to start the Bound for Glory series, 12-man gauntlet for 20 points, kicking off with Hernandez and Jay Bradley. Coming up next would be Joe Parks. And then going into commercial, we had Samoa Joe, AJ Styles coming in, knocking out Joseph Parks, almost eliminating himself, really. Christopher Daniels then came out. Then Samoa Joe then kicked Anderson off the top rope, eliminating him out of the Bound for Glory series. Then Kazarian was out there then. Pretty much both Kaz and Daniels took out Hernandez then. Jeff Hardy then came out. Also Bobby Roode made his entrance coming out there. Then Austin Aries. Jay Bradley was eliminated by AJ Styles. I guess Bradley tried to go for that boomstick, but AJ Styles took him out then. Then Magnus came out. I believe that was the last one that was out there, as pretty much the match went on. Bobby Roode had eliminated Jeff Hardy. Also was eliminated. Magnus was eliminated also. I believe like Kaz and Daniels and Samoa Joe that was eliminated. Pretty much almost coming to the final three, which was Bobby Roode, Aries. Well, final four: Bobby Roode, Aries, AJ Styles, and Christopher Daniels. Pretty much AJ Styles doing a freaking forearm, jumping off of somebody, hitting Austin Aries, eliminating him, and then taking out Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode tried to run and take him out. And it was the last men between Daniels and AJ Styles. AJ Styles pretty much did a clothesline on Christopher Daniels, eliminated from the ring, giving him 20 points, moving AJ Styles to the top of the leaderboard with 49 points. So now your final four are AJ Styles, Austin Aries, Bobby Roode, and Magnus. I wanted Jeff Hardy to be in there for some reason, but he pretty much won the match then. And then pretty much Bully Ray was pissed at Anderson. All you gotta do is win your match. Win your match. How couldn't you not win your match? What you've been doing? And then pretty much Mr. Anderson said, I've been busting my ass for this company, or busting my ass for this group around here, and he's putting up to his part. But Bully Ray told him, remember, he's the president. He is the president of this group. James Storm and Gunner went against Wes Briscoe and Garrett Bischoff. Pretty much Bischoff and them winning the match with a chain shot on Gunner, which was a joke of a match anyway. If God knows why this happened, they beat the tag team champions. I almost forgot there was even tag team champions. I forget that Gunner and Storm were even around. I don't even see them as much on TV, so you didn't even know they were even there yet. I didn't even know. The final four came out for the Bound for Glory series. AJ picked his opponent, and he picked Austin Aries, saying you've been a blemish on him. He said he's going to take him out and win the match because Aries had beat him. So now he's just returned the favor. He's going to beat Austin Aries now. And then Bobby Roode got in the mic talking about Madness. So he's going to become the World Heavyweight Championship champion again and take out Magnus and win the Bound for Glory series. Magnus says, you may have your little friends with your Wardorf and Stocklord, but he says, but Magnus has a family as the main event Mafia, so Roode's going to be going one-on-one with Magnus next week on here. And then we move into the main event with Bully Ray versus Sting. Hulk Hogan then came out talking about T. Ortiz is out of here, but it's a no disqualification match. What's the point of doing a no disqualification match if we know Aces and Aces is going to interfere? And could Tito Ortiz just come back out anyway if you got rid of the person and then make it a no disqualification match? That doesn't make sense. As the match pretty much went on from chair shot to chair shot, Bully Ray kind of did like he did Slammiversary, so he cut out the side of the ring. Since this wasn't for the World Heavyweight Championship and Hulk Hogan botched that anyway, and it was a non-title match, Bully tried to do like he did Slammiversary, cutting the ropes and moving up on the ring apron. And pretty much Aces and Eights coming out to attack Sting. Then the main event Mafia came out. And if you're kicking out Tito Ortiz, why don't you kick out Anderson? He's still right there. Sting pretty much went in for a Scorpion Deathlock. Anderson looked like he was going to give him the hammer. He held the hammer and he threw the hammer somewhere in. And pretty much Bully Ray tapped out the Sting. And then Anderson got in the ring and said, hey, Prez, what's up, Prez? You got a problem there, Prez? Because next week, he said, do you know who I am? And he's the man that's going to face for the World Heavyweight title next week. And he hails from Green Bay, Wisconsin. The next World Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Anderson. I had to do that. But honestly, that match was just, it was what you expected out of anything, especially in a no disqualification match. So I don't know what's going to happen next week when Bully Ray goes against Mr. Anderson for the world title, since I guess Anderson's probably going to be a face again. And he played his regular theme music. It's been a while since we actually heard that Anderson thing, but this show is, we'll see what happens next week in No Surrender. Let's hope this is going to be big and actually does something next week. So once again, you know it's me, the HOOD, coming here with the news and the reviews. You know what it is. Make sure you remember, next week is No Surrender. So I'm out here, comment, subscribe, you know what I am, you know what I do. Keep watching the show, live reactions, everywhere, everything. So I'm out here, I'll see you guys later, I'm out, peace.